Check, check. Hello guys and welcome to OTL Elite Season 2 Round 9 at the Hungarian Grand Prix. I will be here on my own for a little while, probably Quali. Adam will be joining me later on. I'm just waiting for a few more drivers at the moment and then we will get into the action. I'm just going to sort my audio out while I'm here. Hopefully that is better for everyone to be able to hear. I'll go with that and I'll just see if anyone... Hello there, Ethan. Nice to see people are watching tonight. That will be better for everyone, I think. There we go. I'll see how the race goes and I might change it again. But anyway, yeah, we're just waiting for, I think, a few more cars. Or people are readying up now anyway, there's 14. Like I said, Adam will be joining me a bit later on through Quali. I'll give you my prediction on what I think of Quali when we get into it. Very interesting Grand Prix at Hungary though. Can rain here as well. Rained for me last week. We'll see how everyone gets on. There's a few here from OTL, actually. I only think there's one or possibly two or three. So we'll see their pace difference as we go through. Just trying to find the table at the moment. It looks sunny anyway, so I don't think there'll be any problem with rain through qualifying. But we shall see. Right, so at the moment, before Hungary, we have Jensen in first in the constructors with 166 points. Smalley just behind him with 158, and then Connor on 130. They are the top three. There's a good battle for sixth at the moment between, I'd say, Mike in sixth all the way down to 12th place, who's Clarkey. The constructors, McLaren, have gained an absolutely massive lead, especially with last week. They gained 55 points, so that's put them on to 294. Williams are 120 points behind them, but only 1 point in front of Alfa Romeo, who's third, and fourth place have 172. So 2 points between second and fourth. Is looking very good. We'll find some people, get some action going for you guys anyway. Henry's on an out lap, so is Zero. Snow Larry's just come out, and so is Jensen. Let's get some of this up. First car will actually be Zero. He's usually out first. He likes to get out and get a lap in. We'll do a little bit of practice on medium tyres. You can see some have chosen to go onto the medium tyre, some are staying on the soft. But Zero starts his lap. He takes turn one very nicely. Uses DRS obviously down to turn two. Try to get as close inside that curve and full throttle as soon as you can. Very, very clean through there. Doesn't go wide. This section's very tricky. It's gone slightly wide, and that's an invalidation, which is unlucky for him because he looked like he had a good first sector anyway. Yeah, Henry was second on the lap. He's actually invalidated his lap as well. So now Larry is on a good lap. He's on the soft compound tyre. Track is very, very slippery at the start of quali as well, so I think a few of these will be a bit cautious. Now Larry looks like he's done quite a good lap here. As a banker lap anyway. He's gone a bit wide on the last corner, but that'll give him more straight line speed as he comes out of it. And he picks up a that might sort itself out. He invalidated his lap actually. He didn't tell me straight away. We'll flip to Jensen. I think he's coming into the last sector. He's let off the... I think Jensen was just warming his tyres up. He does put in a lap of 125.3. Obviously wasn't a good lap. Mike there's a better lap of 116.5 by Mike. We will follow Jensen's lap. I think 3 or 4 are going to just fly through just before he finishes his. Zero went round again. He did a 116.5 on the medium compound. Jensen's got purple sector 1 anyway. He looked quite close to that white curb, which is always good. Lewis gets out the way, which is quite good of him. That was a nice chicane for him as well there. Takes a lot of curb there, but oh, it's very unlucky. He's just invalidated it. Brock put up a lap of 129, but he does a bit of practice, I think. URO Nick's just about to come out onto a lap. We'll follow him. Snarl Larry went round again. We'll catch up on his time and Clarkie's and Hamel's time as they come through. URO Nick has chosen a medium compound. Hamel puts up a 125.5. A soft compound tyre though. I think there's actually quite a big gap, if I'm not mistaken, between the tyres here. URO Nick just invalidated his lap there. Snarl Larry's on an invalidation. Lewis has just started his, as Clarkie puts up a 127.2 on the medium compound tyre. Lewis obviously from OTL, but he has done very well in both OTL and OTL Elite over the last couple of 3-4 weeks. He had a podium as well, as he puts in fastest sector 1, the game says anyway. Takes his cane nicely as well. He has gone wide, the game might allow him off. Yeah, it has let him off there. Gets onto the paddle before the last 2 corners, where you can make or break your lap here really. It does very slippery these last 2, and he's coming to the pit anyway, so he didn't like that lap at all. So now Larry's going round again. Nelly, hi, how are you? Stephen, hello guys. Nice to see so many good drivers, and Adam. Adam isn't driving. Bless him, he'll be here soon though. Thanks mate. So now Larry's coming round to complete his lap, but his sector times are a bit funny on my screen. And then it just flicked to Jensen, so he did a 117.2 it says on the screen anyway, but he's in the pit. I'm not 100% sure. We'll watch Chris as he comes round for his lap. All on the medium tyres, a few of them are on softs here.
You on softs, eh?
Hello Adam.
I'm loading in now.
Okay buddy. Adam's finally here. Yeah, Chris was just on a 135, so I think he was just scrubbing a bit of tyre off his mediums there to put in his first fast lap.
I am looking on the stream.
You joining the chat may have killed the sound, so I will turn that back up. My own fault.
Right, here we go. Oh, right, you come off with Stephen and I'm absolutely terrible.
He's not already getting into you, is he?
Yes, but that's Steve.
Connor's on an invalidated lap.
Stevie.
Lost Souls is coming round to finish his first lap on the medium compound as well. Henry's just putting a 114.9 on a soft tyre. Clarkie had a 116.1 on a medium, and Brock had joined and he got a 116 flat on a medium. Lost Souls put himself 4th at the moment on a 116.4. We'll see how Connor's getting on his second lap. I'm not telling Adam that, Stephen. I think he's a good driver. He said you're not very good at F1.
No, I'm absolute crap.
That's the word he used.
Yeah, I'm a pile of dog doo-doo.
I think...
Oh, I'm coming in. No, I mean, Stephen's just spitting facts there, so, no, can't deny it. 2 seconds.
Okay, mate. I think Connor may, but he will go round again. Try and keep up with people. Clarkie's on the invalidated lap. So Souls, I think he's on his in lap. Zero's on the validated lap as well, so we'll stick with there's Jensen on the lap. He's just done a 1:14.9 on the soft compound, and he's let a mile through there. So they're quite good times. You can see the gap there, 1.1 seconds.
I'm expecting big things from Chris, if I'm honest.
Chris, we hope, yes. We hope Chris will...
I'm expecting a pole time from him.
Expecting pole from Chris. Well, he's down in 11th at the moment. With half a little tasty lap. Oh, and Connor's lost it. I don't think he'll lose his wing, but through sector 2 he just caught a bit too much of the first of the corners in the chicane, and it's taken him round, and now he'll pit anyway. Mal might be on another lap. He's just gone slightly faster. He's done a 1:25.4, which isn't a lap of where he is.
Ow.
He'll definitely improve on that. Sector 1 looks very clean, half a little wobble going through there, but I think he managed to hold it well enough to keep his pace through there. Chicane looks very nice as well. Took quite a bit of pace through that section as well, which is always good to see. Ran wide, the game has let him off though. Be a very good lap actually. Stays very close to that white curb, that's good to see as well. Final corner, this could be down there in the 1:15s probably, I think. Yeah, 1:15 dead, so he's put himself third only by half a tenth. It's a very good lap by him actually. Got Brock on an out lap. We have, I think, maybe Bullard Jat just starting his first lap.
Oh, Bullard's on that.
As you can see, the two Mercedes at the moment up there, two McLarens, sorry, up there in the first and fourth. They will be pushing this constructors as many points as they can. Others trying to pick some points up around them, but they have been very strong this year as a pair.
Yeah, Mercedes are a good pair.
Mercedes.
Stop DNFing.
Chris has had some good races. He's just had some unlucky penalties.
Chris is the weak link in that team, if we're going to be honest.
Between Mike and Chris.
Is the backbone. Mike is the backbone. He is elite.
Well, you just have to look at the difference in times at the moment to see that. But Bullard Jet's just gone into the pit, so we'll catch up with Brock because he was on a. I think he just finished his lap. Yeah, he did a one.
That Smalley gets in time, because he'll be a threat.
Smalley's done very well over the last couple of weeks. He's had the fastest lap. He's had a couple of poles in the last month as well, so he'll be looking.
Smalley's come on a lot.
He's second. He is second in the championship as well at the moment, I believe. Yeah. So he'll be wanting to close that gap to Jensen if he can. Hopefully he can get him. Henry.
Henry?
No, it wasn't Henry. Henry was there.
Zero.
I'm on. Yeah, it could have been Zero. I'm on board with him actually. It could have been him. I'm keeping an eye on Brock as well. He's just about to come through the last sector. He's on an actual lap. He's half a second up, so that will put him at the moment up a place. He's on that medium compound tyre though, so this could be a very good lap on the medium. using his teammate for a bit of pull down the straight and around the last sector there. And he's put up a 1:15.4 on a medium tyre, so 7/10 off the next, who's Clarkey. We'll see if people...
And the alien is about to start another lap.
Is he? We will go to him now then. Keep an eye on how his lap goes. He's on
big things.
On a medium compound as well. We'll see if he can push up into the 1:15s here.
I'll tell you what, right, I'm going to jinx him. I'm commentating cursing him. 14.9
You're going
on
to
these mediums.
14.9 on the mediums.
I'm calling it.
Well, he's got to take 20 seconds and a half off his last lap. Let's see how he gets on. First sector looks pretty clean anyway.
14 seconds up in his time there. No validation, tricky part of the track there. Don't want to touch the curve there. Ooh, there's that nicely. Jensen 14.7 on the softs.
Cool, that's a quick time.
His pole for now.
2.5 tenths at the moment, Jensen in pole there. Chris finishing off sector 2, looks like he's having a very good lap actually.
17 seconds up now in his time.
Can he find another 4 seconds? That'll put him up there into second or third here. Last corner looks very nice for him.
Don't let me down.
Keeps it nicely away from that curb. Oh, it's a 1:15.9. So he puts himself provisionally 7th. That's only a second off.
A second out.
Only a second out.
Right, we've got Connor, Lewis and Butler all on laps.
Yep. Which one's...
Who are you taking?
Well, Connor's just about to go on to one, so I'll stick with Lewis for now. He is on a fast lap, on softs, coming through sector 2. Chicane looked very, very nice. Jensen's out of his way as well.
Stephen, you're a funny guy. Right, I'm on with Butler. No, Butler pulled out of his lap.
Brilliant, what a comment. 54 something through sector 2. This looks quite good from him actually. I think it might put him up into the 1:15s.
The slow murk out on track. I'm going to say that was
and he's just pulled over and slowed down, so he didn't want his lap. I think he might have been happy with starting nearer to the back.
Right, here comes Connor into nearly coming into third sector.
Connor's been very quick at late. He's down by 9 seconds. That'll put him down.
No, he's up by 9.
Up by 9, yeah. Sorry.
Up by 9, yes.
Oh, almost went onto the curb, but managed to avoid it.
A little skid there on the mediums, though. So let's see where this puts him.
Holds the last corner quite well anyway. 1:16 flat, so that puts him 8th. Let's put him 8th.
So Lost Souls is up by 3/10 as he comes over the line.
He's put himself 9th.
Clarkey is 2/10 up.
Snow Larry's the next to come over the line. He's on a medium compound. He's done his lap on a soft. Might try and squeeze into the top 10 on his medium.
Finished P11 for Mike.
He's done a 1:16.3, so he hasn't moved. Clarkey's in next. Clarkey's stuck. I think Zero's the next one to come out. Zero's got a quick time, yeah, so 1:15 flat, so he's put himself up into 4th. Below Jack, the next one to come over the line. He's 4 seconds down. He's done a 1:16.3. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
Stephen, you're always acting cool in front of someone.
He's alright. Thanks, Stephen. So, from Quali, Jensen got pole with 1:14.7 on the soft. It's ERT. Henry was second. Hamal put himself in third. Zero was fourth. URL Nick was fifth. Brock was sixth. OTL Allen got into seventh in the end on the medium. Connor was eighth. Lost Souls was ninth. Clarkey make up 10. Mike in 11th. Bullard Jet in 12th. Snow Larry in 13th. Elfwise in 14th. So the top 5 decided to choose the soft compound tyre. The next 5 to 10 obviously choose the mediums. Do you think some might put on the hards here, Adam?
Doubtful. I think maybe somebody outside the top 10 might put the softs on and go on a charge.
Yeah, if they can put softs on and kind of fiddle their way through some of these medium guys.
Yeah.
Try and hold on, try and then catch up, or at least be in a gap when they pit. They'll have a lot of fresh air on their new set of mediums, won't they? So will be interesting to see where they go with this. But it looks sunny anyway. I don't think doesn't look like there's going to be rain. There can be, but it looks okay. It may rain at the end or halfway through here. You never know at Hungary. We'll see how Jensen gets on from pole. I think the last couple of races he's bogged down a bit with Hungary having a nice long straight to turn 1. He may come under a bit of pressure from Henry, Hamal and Zero behind. But
it could be a forensic start to turn 1.
Yeah, it's quite a long way down there. You got a few on the mediums. If they don't warm them up enough or miss a braking point slightly, they might shoot forward a bit and a bit of contact. I think they've all chosen mediums. We'll find the oh, Mike's put on hards. There's always one, isn't there?
Oh, little Michael has put on hards.
He's put on hards.
Oh, we love little Michael. I remember a race with Michael here at Hungary. It's a really funny story. We was under a safety car, and as the safety car went in, Michael spun it. I got past and had a podium. Yes, I think Michael loves hearing about that story. He absolutely loves it.
Well, hopefully he's listening tonight. That'll give him some encouragement going into this race.
Yeah, don't bottle it, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the best place in 11th there. You had the choice of tyre as well.
Yeah, should have hit the softs. Should have hit the softs. Butler and Sean, coming from where they are, and Clarkey. It's going to be interesting. Jensen's going to need to get going.
Yes, he is.
The top 5 are going to need to get going.
It'd be nice if I could have a tyre strategy here, but...
Oh, somebody has come off on formation there.
Is that Connor? Yeah, Connor's just had a half spin. He's just...
Connor had a moment.
Very quick driver, I've noticed, Connor. He's got a lot of fastest laps, but
yes,
he does enjoy a penalty or two. He had a great charge last week from last to I think up to 7th until he had a slight mishap, but we'll watch him as well because he's on mediums just behind OTL and Block.
Oh, lap 16 to 25.
Yep.
I think for the needs.
I should think soft to mediums. We'll wait for the lights. 1, 2, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're off. And Jensen did not bog down there. Zero got a great start. He'll be going past Henry. I think Nick might be just blocked off behind him, but everything seems okay back before then.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was lag or Chris just got...
Rox had to go. He's just caught up with, I think it was a bit of Connor there or Nick.
Up into P5.
Chris has moved up. Rox just got, I think, slightly pushed onto the grass there. We'll have to look back at that one. Yeah, Chris definitely got through there okay. I think most people got through alright. Zero got up into second there. Henry lost 2 places at the start. So, Jensen carries on as he was. Zero got up 2, Hamel's up 1, Henry lost 2 places.
Well, apparently Zero is 1 lap down on Jensen.
It does say 1 lap. Good start from Jensen, 1 lap up.
Already he's done fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. So
Jensen, he's our man. If anyone can do it, Jensen can.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Well, Chris is a lap down as well.
Yeah, Chris.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Well, is that 2 laps because he's a lap down on Henry?
That's fair point. Yeah, fair point.
Jensen picks up fastest lap 1:22.3 at the beginning of the race, so he's pulled a gap. I think he's pulled a gap. No, he hasn't pulled a gap off Zero.
Lewis has lost his wing and his boxing.
Lewis's boxing. Mike's moved down to 13th. Now Larry's got past Nick there as well. He is on the hard tyre. Connor just got past OTL Allen there. Brock's moved in front of Nick. I think he had a moment there because Mike got past as well. Clarkie's also got past Chris. I think Chris has disconnected because Lost Souls just ran straight through his car and he is ghosted. Yeah, he's got an X by his name unfortunately, so I think he lost. Send him an invite. We'll try and get him back in there. Hopefully he won't lose too many places. He's lost 4. I think he was in 5th. I don't know if that's when Connor passed him actually.
It's so early in the race, unless the AI absolutely batters his tyres.
He should be okay.
If he can get back.
Brock's moved up now, back past him.
I don't know, I'm just watching the way he's driving.
Mike's just thrown for him as well. He hasn't got. He's definitely ghosting, because on people's cars he had a red X above his name.
Yeah, I've seen that, but is that just?
Hopefully these will sort themselves out. Jensen, Lewis has pit onto hard, so he's going to the end. He's looking for that. We will try and get this there we go. Zero's only 8/10 behind, so that's sorted itself out now. We'll try and get Chris back into his car. It's a shame because he's not too far behind people still if he can hold on to the back of them.
I can't lie, I'm well confused on what's going on with Chris.
Yeah, it's a bit worrying.
Yeah, I'm on board with Chris at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye. I'm looking at your messenger.
We'll keep on with Connor though because he's got to the front of this medium runners pack. He's still sticking with Ben Henry's DRS. So if he can hold that, he's got a gap to Clarkie there as well. So he's absolutely flying around with these soft guys. If he can hold that gap, push up a bit more and get to that gap. Lost Souls is close on Clarkie here as well. Jensen's got an absolute massive gap now between him and Zero at DRS.
Oh, I tell you what, Zero and
Clarkie's possibly just broken a bit late and had to concede 3 or 4 places there. We'll see if Hamel is close enough on Zero. He's not. Yeah, URL Nick's just pit. I think he had a mishap around turn 3 or 4. I don't think anyone else is close enough to make a move. Everyone else is just behind him. Obviously, OTL Allen is still.
Oh, look, the Red Bulls are making the charge, coming through together.
Yeah, they started 12th and 13th, and now up to 7th and 8th.
Mike's doing a great job on the hard stand with the medium runners.
Yeah, he is. He's only half a second behind Clarkie here, and Brock's within half a second of that as well. So he's doing very, very good job sticking to his hard tyre.
Mike is definitely someone who's improved a lot on this game, especially he's got no assists. I think he uses racing line still, but I won't knock him for that.
No assists is hard enough on this game. Using assists is still hard enough on this game sometimes, so.
Well, I think Chris is back now. He's not ghosted. I didn't see him rejoin the lobby, so I don't know what happened.
He isn't ghosted, so he possibly could be back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm unsure. It could just be a Cody's glitch. So, Chris
we'll try and
made you lose concentration. Apologies.
I can't get any interval time. We will get interval times as we go past this lap.
So
Jensen's pulling away from Zero, another 4/10 that lap. Hamel's keeping with him, so is Henry. Connor's closed the 1.6 second gap down to 8/10. He's within DRS of Henry now as well. Lost Souls has got to the front of this battle for 6th, and Brock has just passed Snarl Larry there as well to get in between the Red Bull drivers. After his little, I think, half spin at the beginning, he'll want to push himself back through there.
For a second time penalty, first penalty of the night for 0. He meant to finish the race with 0 penalties, my friend.
In second place, I think he's obviously defending very hard against Hamau and Henry there. Right behind him, trying to keep up with Jensen as well. He can't let Jensen get too far in front. It's already moved up to 2 seconds. There's a very big gap actually forming between Connor and Lost Souls here. I'd say URL Nick, he did box, he put on hard tyres. I think he'll be trying to go to the end as well. Yeah, he's just coming through sector 2 now as Jensen's crossed the line.
Chris is definitely back, he's pushing. Got a lot of ground.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's pretty sure he can do it.
So he lost, what did he lose? 10 seconds and six places. So we'll see if he can push his way back. Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 1. We'll try and find who that is. There's 2 cars who are stuck to... Oh, Bullard Jet was stuck to, I think, Lost Souls there. That I saw. Ooh. So there was
virtual safety car.
There is a virtual safety. There is a full safety car, so that's helped Chris. That'll help Chris.
Is back in it.
I think Lewis is the only one who hasn't crossed the line yet, so that won't make any difference to the way things are at the moment. I don't think anyone will box. I'm not too sure. I think the softs have another 10 laps.
The soft runners will box.
You think they will
box?
What, onto hards or?
Onto hards more than likely.
Yeah, 29 laps is doable. A few may stay out for another 11 laps and just see if they can push half a gap off of the medium runners, but Lost Souls is... I think he's there, he's just lost a wing. He got caught up with Bullard Jet in turn 1, I didn't see it. But I did see that they were going towards the barrier and then wing flew everywhere. So
Jensen's pitting, Hammer's pitting, Zero's pitting, Connor's pitting.
Connor
Brock is staying out.
Connor is not pitted, sorry.
Oh, no, it looked like he was pitting, okay. Thanks, Cody.
Brock stayed out. Clarky's pitted though.
Picking? What's picking?
Mike has stayed out, obviously on his hards. He's jumped up, what, to 3rd here, 4th. Everyone else did go into the pit. Lost Souls has to, he's got no wing. URL Nick will now catch up to these guys. He might actually come out in front of 3 of them, I think. So that'll be good for him now. This helps Lewis as well. He can catch back up to the back of this pile. Everyone's moved to hards who was on the softs. So they are going to the end now on them. Apart from Mike, he has to pit. Along with the front 3.
Zero's going to take the mediums.
Zero's chosen mediums.
Yeah, Zero's chosen mediums.
I mean, the safety car's out for another lap after this one, I would think.
Lost Souls has gone softs, but I don't know if he's there. His car's ghosted.
There's 2 ghosted cars. One's Bullard Jet, who just spun. Oh, I think he just come out the pit and gave a bit too much throttle. I don't think Lost Souls is there. I'll catch him up with Lewis when he catches him up at the back of the pack, but at the moment Connor's done very well because that's put him up to 1st. He needs to push a gap while he can. As you can see, everyone's stopped apart from the top 4. Mike on hard, Snarl, Larry, Brock and Connor all on mediums. Zero's the only person with a 3-second time penalty at the moment. Fastest lap is Jensen with a 1:18.8.
Give me a second, mate.
Alright, mate. What else can we look at here? Position change, obviously Connor's moved up 7, Brock's up 4. And he was at the back at one point as well before the safety car, so within 8 laps he's been starting 6th, down to 12th, 13th, and then back up to 2nd. So now Larry's 10th, moved up 10 places, and Mike's up 7. The people who have boxed, so Jensen, he's down 4, but he is 4th. Hamal's down 3. Zero's down 3. ERT started 2nd. He's now down 6th into 8th. URL Nick's down 4. I think URL Nick just picked up a penalty as well, a 5-second one. So I don't know if that was to do with Clarkey or Henry or anything, but we shall have a look. Lost Souls isn't there. Bullard Jet has pit, so he's at the back of this group now. Safety car might come in if he can catch up quick enough. If Zero is looking good to go to the end on his medium, he will need to push past definitely Hamal and Jensen, and probably Mike, before they start wearing out towards the end of the race. I don't know if the safety car's coming in this lap. Yes, it is. So we'll be back to racing. Lost Souls is not in his car, so the soft tyre there will not be effective. I think someone's just gone round there. URL Nick's had another moment on his hard tyre. We'll keep it with Connor though for the restart, as he's just waiting for the safety car to go in. It looks like he's gone quite early, but he's timed it very, very well actually. He's already got 8 tenths to Brock, so he's definitely had a very good start there. I think you saw Jensen going up the inside of Mike there as well. Hamal's on the inside. Is he going to try something? Mike's obviously going to be on the inside for the next turn. Very, very close racing by these guys. They're going to go side by side up into this corner. It'll be good. Very close. Mike cut the corner on the inside. I think Hamal went slightly wide on the outside as well. Very close in those two. Zero's stuck where he is behind Mike on his medium. He'll want to get past very, very soon, or as quick as he can. Jensen's moved behind by a second, but those three in front of him are on the medium tyre. They are trying to push Snow. Larry almost had a moment there. He's trying to keep up with Brock, who've already made a second gap. So restart for Connor and Brock has been very good. Snow Larry's going to keep up with him as much as he can. Jensen's still in the pack of these. Mike needs to just try and hold with these, try and find a gap later on in the race if he can. Hamal picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. We had a great start there anyway. Connor, you can see the gap between Brock and Snow Larry. Those two have absolutely shot off. Jensen's trying to keep up with them on the hards, but he's not doing too bad of a job because he got past Mike, who moved down 2.
No, but he knows they've got to pit again.
Yes, he knows they do have to pit. He just has to keep that gap to Hamal, try and push it past that second.
Oh, so Chris pitted them out to the hards as well. Ooh. Interesting.
Yep, Chris also pitted onto the hards. He's just behind this battle for, well, between Bullard Jack. He's gone on mediums as well as Zero, so they might be trying to push to the end. Lewis isn't too far behind. Nick's had a few moments, but he seems okay now in his hard tyres. Lost Souls isn't in his car, by the way. That's
he has left,
we saw that before, so
I don't think he'd have put us on.
no, he wouldn't have. But as we go, and as we are, most of these are going to the end, apart from the top 3 and Mike, who's sitting in 6th currently. We had a 5-second time penalty for I think it was Nick during the safety car. Hamal and Mike picked up theirs on track. Brock's very close to Connor there, but not close enough.
Jeez.
Oh, Zero's just got past Mike there. He is on the medium tyre though. I think Zero does have to push on the medium tyres if he wants to get anything out of this.
You've got Connor, Brock, Sean, Larry, Zero, Mike, Buller, all pitting again.
Yes. Well,
So,
is Zero going to pit though? Is that the thing, Kenny? Do you think he can push his mediums that far?
maybe he can. I mean, look what I did on Monday with the mediums. I took them as far as somebody did on the hards. So,
Yeah, well, 20 laps with a full tank of fuel is...
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's possible. It's possible. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe he's waiting on another safety car.
He may do, or there might be a bit of rain coming, you never know. That might be why Mike put on the hards.
Maybe, yeah.
We never know at Hungary. But Brock's keeping with Connor
always
here.
good that the guys don't tell us the weather, so then it is a surprise.
Yep, surprise for us and them and people watching. Snow Larry's lost a lot of time here to Brock and Connor. They've absolutely shot past. Henry's just got past Mike there.
Whoa.
That looks very, very
It's
close.
got overly close to the back of Buller there. Whoa. Oh, yellow flag.
We've got Lewis, who's had a bit of an issue, but he's trying to spin round. I think he's got all his wing. He's okay. Chris, he's still doing well at the moment. It's a very hard track actually to overtake unless you've got
Balls of steel.
well, yeah, balls of steel or not a DRS train. I mean, at the moment, Brock, I mean, he's only half a second behind, but he can't even get past Connor on the straight, and it's long enough. You would have thought to have done the gap, but with these guys, and Chris has had a slight spin there. He hasn't lost a wheel, but he has lost, I think, his whole wing. Yes, he has. So he'll go in the pit.
No, he's unlucky.
I think he just slightly took too much curb and his car just didn't like it and it just took him round. It slid him across the track. Very, very hard to stop the car when it's in half a spin. Back at the front, Brock though, he's caught up with Jensen's just been overtaken by Hamal on his inside.
Jensen had an issue. Did Jensen go long-term one?
He's going to be hoping to keep to the back of these. They aren't losing too much time to Snow Larry, who they do all have to pit, but he's losing quite a bit of time to Brock. He's just lost another second over the last 2 laps as well.
Jensen and Hamanamalamalam have used quite a bit of ERS.
Yeah, Jensen has 41%. He's coming under pressure by Zero behind him now, who's 33. Hamal has 21 in front.
Let me have a look. Everyone on track. Connor, F. Lewis and Alien have the most.
Have the most.
Connor could just use that to defend from Brock.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's pulled the gap out 2/10 over the last lap, so
Yeah.
he might.
I know it's a sore subject, but I did it to you on Monday. I just used DRS because I had an abundance of it. And it makes it difficult to pass.
Well, we'll see what Zero can do here now, because Jensen's going to get DRS from Hamal. He's close enough for it. He's only 4/10 behind. But even with DRS and ERS, you just can't close a gap down here. That's how hard it is to overtake. He might try and look up the inside now.
He's really closed the gap there.
Hamal goes slightly wide in front of him, but that doesn't help either of these. They are sticking within that 1 second gap of Snow Larry, so I don't think they're going to be too worried about that. As long as they can stick together, they'll be in the top 3 as they box.
And we have another spin, and it is...
Is that ERT Henry? That was Henry, I think. He just caught the inside curb. He's just letting Nick past. Has he lost any of his wing?
And I'm sure Chris is praying for another safety car.
Nick.
Oh, excuse me.
Nick just got a time penalty there. It looked like Henry had cut the corner. I wasn't quite sure what happened there, but so Brock's. Oh, Connor's almost lost that second gear. In fact, I think Brock's just going to keep it going down the straight. Yeah, he has.
Another yellow flag.
There's one in sector 3. I think that was Nick. Well, actually, it could have been Clark.
No, you could be right. It could have been Nick.
In fact, I think it's Clarky because he slowed right down and he's...
Oh, Clarky has pulled over to the right.
Yeah, he has.
Let Nick through. Interesting.
He's
Maybe
allowed
he's
Nick
an
through.
altercation and Clarky's just been sportsmanlike and let him back through.
Yeah, possibly as ERT Henry goes into the pit.
I think that was it. I think Clarky and Nick have had an altercation and Clarky has slowed down and let him through.
Yeah.
So great sportsmanship.
Is Lewis
Or he's
in-
done it just to annoy him and then overtake him again.
Lost Souls isn't there, so ERT Henry is actually 11th, Chris is 12th, Lewis is 13th. Connor is they've taken it. Snow Larry's lost another 2.5 to him, but he's losing time now to Hamal behind. Massive, absolutely massive amount of time. I think he'll have him down this straight. I think
he hasn't got the ERS. He hasn't. Look at Sean Larry and look at Hamalaminums.
26. He'll have DRS. Snow Larry's got 60. OTL Allen's retired. That was actually on track, so he might have had a spin coming out of the
I think so.
Safety car's just come out. Another safety car. So the medium, this is going to be a big call from people on mediums because they have to go hard, I would expect. Clarky's just got a 5-second time penalty.
They've got to go hard. The hard guys could go mediums.
The hard guys.
20 laps is possible.
What's happened to Nicky? Oh, he's pit. That's fine. So these two have pit. We'll see. They're going on mediums. Clarky's gone on mediums. Nick's put mediums on. ERT Henry, this will give him a big boost to be able to catch up because he was a long way behind. Lewis was on softs. They're 1 lap old. Depending on if Connor, Brock and Snow Larry will box because they've all done their medium stint, haven't they? Mike will get to box as well.
I mean, it's perfect for Mike. He hasn't pitted once yet, so...
I think he'll stay in 8th as well. There's an absolutely huge gap back to Clarky, 27 seconds. I think a pit here might be around 24, possibly.
I mean, I can see Jensen definitely should come in. You know, fresh mediums.
Hamal will be the interesting choice to see. Hamal's going to come in, so he's gone in. Jensen's come in. Zero's come in again. Bullard Jack has stayed out on 7 lap old medium tyres, so a big call from him.
Brave call, brave call.
Like I said, he might go to the end. People on mediums, he's only 8 laps behind them. What, 2 of the laps he did, so he's really only done 6 because 2 of the laps he did on his mediums was under the first safety car, the other one.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing this battle now.
Clarky stayed out.
Mike Zero and Jensen and Hamalaminum. I'm looking forward to this.
Hamal does have penalties actually. He has a 3-second penalty, so that won't stay. Clarky has 8, but I think 5 of them. It depends how it works. I would think so. I'm not sure what happened because I didn't see it. 2 drivers didn't get it. I know for that. Only 1 of them did. They have moved on to medium tyres. In fact, everyone's on mediums apart from Connor, Brock and Snow Larry, who have all come out where they were. So everyone's pit apart from Lewis and Bullard Jat.
I mean, maybe Ballard's hoping for another safety car.
He might hope for another one here. I mean, I think there's been 2. There's been 1. I think the first safety car came from a virtual, so that's 2. This one did, so that's 4. There's only 1 or 2 more. Safety car will be out, I think, for another lap, maybe 2 here, because Lewis is all the way back down in sector 1 still. Bullard Jet trying to get rid of some fuel, so is Connor.
Right, I'm going to throw out a bold claim here now. Well, Skarma.
What's your bold claim?
Mike's getting a podium.
You think Mike's getting a podium from here?
I think Mike's getting a podium.
He has a 3-second time penalty that he has to push as well on. So...
well...
In fact, let me ask you a question then, Adam. If he's getting a podium, who's the other two you think are making that podium?
Connor.
He's on hards in
Jensen.
second. So Jensen's going to move. Wow, that's a good call. That's a big call, that.
Now, I'm not saying Brock ain't good enough for the podium, but he's got issues. So I can see maybe something shocking happens.
This race, though, at the moment, he has done very well to stay with Connor. He's kept with Connor's DRS this whole race. He went from sixth, sixth to the back on his spin. Then he moved up to second, but he managed to hold with Connor, so he's done very well.
No, I just see Connor P1. Then I see Jensen, then I see Mike. I don't know why. I just have belief in Mike.
I think Hamal here, has a podium. He has got that penalty.
No, he'll pick up more.
You think he'll pick up a few more?
I think Hamel I'll change your names. I'll name changer. I think we'll pick up more.
We will see. We're only halfway through this Grand Prix anyway. Well, we're literally just past halfway. Safety car will be doing another lap because Lewis has just caught up.
Unless he wants to come in now.
Yeah, that late just cuts across the grass. I mean,
did it not do that on Monday?
I don't know. I'm never that far in front. No.
maybe it was in my Thursday race. It came in very, very late. There was like no time to let the safety car go.
In fact, actually, if anyone wanted to watch Monday's race back, I do hold pole position for one lap.
Pole position? Do you mean the lead?
The lead. It's good and close. It sounds a bit better when I say pole position.
It does. I mean, if they really want to watch it back for some action, they should watch me holding you up for about 7 laps.
Yeah, that wasn't nice, was it?
I mean, it wasn't nice for you.
It's my own fault.
It was amazing for me.
It's my own fault. I boxed 2 laps too late. My last in lap, I lost 6 seconds, and that just pushed me down 2 cars too many.
Yeah,
so
it was a good race.
Very good race, yes. Very good one to watch back.
Normally good race, and apart from myself, as Stephen will back me up, I am dog doo-doo. Unless it's Monaco.
I was just glad to get the best out of you while you were my teammate.
Yeah. and now you got Nelly, see, I've done you a favour.
Yeah, you started as well as he's carrying on, so...
Yes, you see.
I'll take
so when he starts to dip in form, I'll give you a different teammate.
Keeps it interesting anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I have an idea for season 4 and 3 of OTL and OTL Elite respectively. I will keep that to myself for now, but it's an interesting one, and it brings both leagues together.
Nice. That's nice.
And now
Safety car is in this lap. Kerry, try and control yourself, please.
Is it coming in or not?
Yeah, no, it is coming in. It come up at the top. It's coming in.
Oh, okay, so nobody's letting the safety car go then. Okay.
No, Billard Jet is sticking very close to it.
He is, isn't it?
He,
very close.
With 10 lap old tyres, he might not want people to have too much of a run on him.
No, that is true.
He looks like he's going to go at line. Yeah, he's gone just as they turned out the corner, so Connor's losing time on him.
Start there.
I'll tell you what, Brock must have stuck very close to Connor because he's on the inside. He's on the outside of him going into the turn 1. Snow Larry's gone up the inside of Brock actually, going in through turn 1. That was very brave. Jensen stayed where he was. Mike's actually looking around the outside of Jensen. No, he's going to hold it as well. There's movement going up in front. Clarkie's, I think, just lost the place to Zero, but they're going to go too wide. He's caught the curb actually. Sorry, Clarkie had caught the outside curb, and it just took him dead straight. Nick's lost a place there to Henry as well, who shot through.
But I tell you the thing with Nick, he hasn't retired yet. His retirement hoodoo hopefully ends tonight and he finishes. Look, Mike's keeping pace with Jensen.
He's keeping pace with Jensen.
He is keeping pace. He just needs to see it. Take the DRS train and make his moves when he needs to.
Hamel is very close to Brock.
Through.
Remember that Brock, Snarl, Larry and Connor all have hard tyres here as well.
I mean, Baller's pulling away, 1 point or 9/10 away, 1.1 a second.
He's past a second already.
Yeah.
And I think his tyres are actually, well, they're 11 laps old now? 12?
Let's have a look.
They are 12 laps old, so...
Yeah. He's
There's
got
a
to
big
make it
difference.
count.
Hamel's just got past Brock there. I think Brock's going to have a better run going down to turn 2 though on the insides. He has, which means Hamel's going to have to go around the outside. Brock's going to have to let him back on the inside again. Brock's ran wide, but he's taken a 3-second time penalty. He's still in front, but he was off track.
Great racing
and
from these
it's
two.
great racing from these two.
Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Bit of contact, but Hamel squeezed up the middle there. He lost a bit of traction. Can Brock come back at him? No. Very good racing from those two there.
No, if I know Mike from a Monday, he's just sitting there watching the action unfolding. He's ready to pounce.
Mike's sitting there waiting for Jensen to try and push on his teammate. Bullard Jack just got another 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Another one? He's only got 3.
Sorry, he's only just got one.
Yeah.
That's his first one. Let me find...
Lewis is retired. Safety car.
There's another safety car.
Can Buller get into the pits?
Does he? He has pit. Sure he's just pit. Yeah, he has. And so has Brock. Yeah. Brock's dived in pits. He don't want to be on his hards. Snow, Larry and Connor stayed out on their hards. "13 laps. Do you think they're brave?" Look, soft. There you go. I was just about to say to you, Adam. Do you think they're brave enough to put that soft on for 13 laps? And they have. Both Brock and Bullard Jet have put soft tyres on.
They're going to be at the back, but they're going to have the pace to...
They're going to have a 1.3 second different tyre to be able to push through. Safety car
could come in this lap as well.
Safety car could very well come in this lap.
Will it not come in this quick?
I mean, Lewis's car isn't there on track anymore, so I don't see why it couldn't. So let's move Connor into first, Snarler into second, and Hamel into third.
He's not going to win. I'm telling you now.
Finish man is going to win.
I know he said that like 20 minutes ago, but...
I read that and I didn't really understand what he means, but that must mean that Hamel is from Finland.
I mean, he hasn't got much concentration, so he's probably not actually watching anymore, so I'm probably just talking to myself.
Jensen's looking in a good position actually here for a podium. He hasn't got a penalty. He is on a medium compound. Snarl, Larry and Connor are on hards. You might be correct with your call, you know, looking at how they've just moved up with Brock and Bullard Jet pitting as well. Right, safety.
Mike, I'm still telling you, Mike's getting a podium.
Safety car is not in this lap, so we shall have another one.
That's boring.
Stephen's still watching.
Sucks. Yeah, safety car sucks as much as knowing that Stephen's watching the screen. I mean, the man done about 3 races for OTL this season and tucked his tail between his legs and went and hit somewhere. I mean, I may suck, but at least I turn up still.
Yeah, you still enjoy your back 5.
Yes, I do. I still enjoy finishing at the back. Hey.
At least you get to watch the action. You won Monaco. There you go.
I won Monaco. Stephen plays with his account.
With his account, what, the ACC or the account?
Yeah, his account. Just his account. It's not ACC.
Is that one of those?
There's a great story behind that, and Stephen, he bought ACC. No, he didn't. He bought AC first. He bought the wrong Assetto Corsa because he's a dummy.
Oh, brilliant!
And it came to racing on ACC with some of the guys, and he had the wrong game. Oh, it was hilarious. almost as funny as having to dig a pond in your front garden.
Yeah, it wasn't fun today.
Kerry is sitting right next to me, and she has a weird smile on her face.
Yeah, I
She
bet
knows.
she is. So the one to watch here, I think, will be Snarl Larry, because if he can keep with Connor, safety car is in this lap. If he can keep with Connor for these first 3 laps,
I'm
hold on
telling
to
you,
some
now
DRS.
this is nothing against Sean Larry. He's not the one to watch.
No?
No. Jensen, Hammerlaminum, Mike, Zero. But then coming to the back,
Yes.
Buller and Brock.
Yes.
The back's so close, they're on the softs.
So I'll see Snarl Larry to see if he can hold second. Connor though,
He could do.
to start this,
he's quick enough. Obviously, he's in the league for a reason. He's not slow.
he has to stay with Connor though. Restart looks
I tell you what,
okay
I'm
for
just
both
glad
of
Mike
them.
didn't bin it under the safety car. That's an improvement.
And Henry got past Zero there very quickly. He was on the inside of him, but Zero will take that back because he's got the inside line going into turn 1.
I'll tell you what, the moment Henry joined, he's shown some fantastic pace.
Yes,
He's a great driver.
he's been top 3-4 in quali most weeks.
Yeah.
He's side by side with Zero there going through turn 3, while Bullard Jet absolutely nails it past Nick there. These are on the soft. Well, Bullard Jet's on the soft. He's already made up what? Four places, 3 places.
2 or 3.
Brock's just got past Nick there as well. We'll keep with Hamal because he's very close to Snarl Larry. I don't think people will be trying to overtake through.
Throwing it up the inside of the chicane.
Oh, and he's
oh,
slightly.
Clarky keeps it on.
Clarky held that very well actually.
Oh, has Buller just had an issue with Zero there?
I think his wing's fine, so he didn't touch wings. Hamal's very close going through the last 2 corners as well to these front ones on their hard tyre. But these two at the moment, Bullard Jet and Brock, they're absolutely flying on these soft tyre.
Is that true what Stephen said, Skarma? Oh dear. Right. I want to watch a bit of Michael. I want Michael to make some moves.
Bullard
Let me
Jet's
down,
just
Michael.
flying past Zero there. Zero is going to have the outside, but he has got him. He's on the soft. These two have got to push because they're on the softs. Connor hasn't exactly made a massive gap to Snarl Larry, with Hamal and Jensen behind and Mike just behind
He hasn't
him.
got penalties, so he just needs to be in front.
Henry looks quite good here as well for a possible podium if he can not find a penalty around as well and keep up a couple of
I'm going to
places.
watch a bit of this because Mike's so close to G. So close.
You keep with Mike, I'll keep with Hamal, and I'll look back because he's very... Oh, he's going to dive up the inside of Snarl Larry, who slightly went wide there, so he's moved up a place. Snarl Larry has had to concede that, so I'll see if Jensen can get past inside of him as well. He's looked for it, but he can't make it just yet. Very, very close. Mike's very close to Jensen as well. This is very good racing from these two.
Come on, Michael.
And there's a yellow flag in
Another
sector
yellow
3.
flag,
That is
Clarky.
Clarky. He seems
That should be a
okay.
safety car.
Hamal is right behind Connor here. He will have DRS, I think.
I tell you what,
next
Jensen's got an
lap.
abundance of DRS. He can make a move when he wants.
DRS is next lap. He's just sitting there
Buller's
behind
past
Snarl
Henry.
Larry.
Buller is now coming for Mike.
Bullard Jet he's on the soft tyre, isn't he? He's absolutely flying, as well as Brock. He's just made it up to 8th as well. This is all making the end very, very close as well with 9 laps left. Jensen rides the curb there at 1, but seems to manage to hold it.
Buller's just gaining every
Brock,
corner.
Zero's just got
attraction.
past Brock. Bullard had to back out because he's got so much more speed than everyone else. He can't get past them around this section. He almost hit the back of Mike there as well, but Mike's probably racing as hard as he can to hold up to hold on to the back of Jensen as well. So the DRS train, I don't know if it's going to help Bullard Jet on the straight. It might. He might pick off one car.
I mean, Connor's got tons of DRS, so I don't think Hammerlaminum is going to get through that way.
I mean, he is on a better compound tyre, but oh, Snarl Larry's gone a bit wide there. Is Jensen going to look up the inside to the last corner? No.
I think Buller's going to go for this.
Keep an eye on Bullard Jack because he's got to fly
look
past
at that.
Mike.
He's all over the back of Mike. Oof.
He's almost hit him anyway, and Mike's pushing him slightly wide. He's got past. Jensen might get past now. Larry here who's defending as well. Bullard Jack goes up the inside. Hamel's gone very, very wide. He's going to lose a place to Snarl Larry here, and possibly Jensen. He's going to have to go up the inside. He's gone wide as well. Bullard Jack's going to take... He's very close to Jensen and Hamel there. He might... Is he going to try and do something up here? I don't know. He's very close to Jensen. He's hit Jensen. Jensen's gone round and ghosted. And now Bullard Jack's been clipped by Zero's front rear wing, and he had a moment as well.
Oh no.
That wasn't
part of the script.
That wasn't part of your script. That's put Jensen down to 10th.
It definitely wasn't.
Very unlucky. I mean, Bullard Jack, he had so much more pace, he just couldn't stop the car quick enough, I guess.
Oh, Mike has been overtaken by Henry.
Mike has been overtaken by Henry, he seemed to close the gap down as well. Obviously, Hamel lost that place to Snarl Larry, but I think he might get it back now on the medium compound. But they are getting worn now, nine laps. He's not exactly catching him yet.
Sean looks like he's going to make a move on Connor. Connor again, over 90% overtake left, so...
Connor's not using any ERS here at all.
No, he's just chilling.
Snarl Larry behind him is on 42. I mean, Connor's almost full. Snarl Larry... ERT Henry's in a good position. He's overtaken those two cars, but he's still got half of his ERS. As he goes to make a move on Hamel, does he know he's going to wait or have to wait until after? Sector 2 is...
He's coming back at Mike again.
Bullard Jack's pushed past Sector 1. Brock can't pass Zero here. He's struggling to pass Zero.
I'm just wondering if Brock's done his tyres in. I think he's no ABS, so maybe he's locked up a few times. And
after 5 laps, maybe. I mean, they had to catch up the safety car. Zero's all over the back of Bullard Jack now, so I don't know if those soft tyres... They can't be going off yet, surely. They've only done 5 laps. Jensen's just got past Nick there.
He's surprised.
This is a great battle for first, though, because you've got literally 7 cars all within 2 seconds of each other. A few have picked up time penalties. Obviously, Mikey's got his. Like I said, ERT Henry is looking good for a podium because now he's up there in 4th with no penalties. Snarl Larry's...
Oh, Mike keeps it.
Bullard Jet on Mike here. ERT Henry's just gone wide, but he's managed to hold it up in front of Mike there. Bullard Jet is absolutely pushing these, but Zero's caught up behind him, so I think obviously they're slowing him down on that soft compound, but Hamel's extremely close to the back of Snarl Larry. There's just nowhere to overtake through Sector 2, and he's had a very good run off there, but he had a slight too much acceleration.
That should give Mike a bit of breathing room.
Yeah, he's got 8/10 now, and Zero's still behind him. Clarkie's picked up another 3-second penalty. I think that puts him on, put him on to 6. He's got 11, but I think that'll be removed to 6. We'll see if Henry can do anything with these front guys. Hamel's been behind him now for I think 4 laps.
Henry's making moves. Henry's going to make a move.
They're all going to have DRS. I mean, he's got 63. Hamel's light on ERS, but is he close enough to Snarl Larry? No, they're going to hold it again. Him and Connor are going to stay in 1 and 2. Hamel's tried to push around.
All of them fighting for the win.
ERT Henry's going to push Hamel here.
Brock is in the pits. Another set of softs.
Brock's just put on pits. That'll be for fastest lap, no doubt. I think it was.
5-second penalty because he was being held. Yeah. So that's got to be the race over for Brock now.
These are all very close. Nick picks up another 3-second time pen. Jensen's still doing okay. He doesn't have a time penalty in there. He has pulled a bit of a gap back to Zero there. It's only 1.7 seconds.
He has called back up, so it's not done.
I mean, with the penalties at the moment, everyone in front of him's on 3 apart from ERT Henry, so he can still push himself in. I mean, at the moment, he's in 4th. If he can just hold, all he needs to do is try and get in front of one of these. Oh, ERT Henry and Hamal going side by side into the second last corner. ERT Henry has the inside line. Hamal will get a better run coming out of the corner though, but he has got the curb, he has got DRS. Henry's gone early to defend on the insides. Hamal just can't, he just can't get the straight line speed to get past him.
Oh, is Henry going to make moves to win this race?
Henry may do, he's very close to Snow Larry here. Connor's got 100% of his ERS. Snow Larry has enough.
4 laps to go.
4 laps to go. Jensen's taken another 4/10 out of Zero here, so he's gonna. Ooh, I think Bullard Jat is he? He's still on his soft tyre as well, so he's actually done quite well to keep these going for as long as he has at the moment. 8 laps, another 4 to go.
Let's see my boy Mike get through. Come on, Mike, get past.
Oh, Brock's retired. I don't know. That was in the pit box. We'll see if Henry will make a move now coming down the straight. He's very, very close to Snow Larry, but from what I've seen, Snow Larry has a lot more lower wings here. Connor's gone extremely wide there, so he might come under a bit of pressure from Snow Larry. ERT Henry just had a slight wobble, so I don't know if he'll be close enough to make a move. Snow Larry's moved out wide again. Is he going to go up the inside of Connor? No. Hamal's still slotting in behind, and so is Mike. He's doing very well. Zero and Bullard Jet. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Bullard Jet just behind, but yeah, Henry got through Snow Larry there. I think Hamal's down the inside of Snow Larry as well. He's he almost lost it. Very well held there.
Come on, little Michael.
Michael's still holding on to the back of this, so he's doing very well still in there.
Podium.
Bullard Jat and Zero had a moment before, I think, but Bullard Jat's got now back past. He's still behind Mike.
I think Henry's taking the win here, unless Connor does something drastic. I think Henry's taking the win.
I mean, Connor's got 100% ERS. That's the only thing going for him right now. Henry is absolutely flying behind him on it. The thing is, look at Henry. He's been on his medium tyres 2 laps older. He did pit twice before.
Oh, this is Mike making one move. Right round Hammer-Laminum. That's it, Michael. Come on, Michael.
Mike's actually...
Stephen, support
He's held it.
Michael. He can
That's
do
it, Mike. You can do it, Mike. Keep pushing. He's got DRS. Those two have gone very wide.
I think, Mike, you need to save a bit of DRS.
The RT Henry has dived down the middle of Connor for tried to go into first, but Connor had a better exit because he went slightly wider. Zero's just overtaken Hamal there as well. He's falling back slightly now, Hamal. ERT Henry's closing in. Snow Larry still hasn't left the back of these two, and Mike's now moved right behind him. Bullard Jat is right behind them as well.
Michael's had a solid race.
Yeah, he has.
Solid, so's Henry.
I don't think their penalties are going to help him. 3 seconds, no. I mean, Mike won't lose too many positions because the 3 people below him all have the same amount of time. Bullard Jet had a funny chicane there. He lost a bit of time. Hamal's just come up the inside of Zero. Jensen's still watching all of these cars in front. Clarkey has crashed out. We
won't be a safety car.
Through sector 2, yeah, it won't be a safety car.
Come on, Michael. As long as you finish in the podium place, I'm correct.
Thing is, though, from Jensen all the way through, even URL Nick, all these 9 drivers are all within, what, half a second of each other as they come down this straight for the second last time. Nick should make a move here. I think he might. Connor's doing a bit of...
Connor is defending.
Bit of weaving, but he is on the inside. Snow Larry might look for something here after. No. Mike's still in 4th. Hamal's got past Bullard Jat there. ERT Henry has got past Connor, but then Connor's gone round.
Mike's on for the podium. Yes!
So much has just happened in a couple of seconds. Mike is on for a podium. Jensen could even get a podium. He's sitting behind these guys very close.
He's the only... because Mike finishes first.
He finishes first.
Biased.
Snow Larry has 2 more laps on these, I would think he might be finishing where he is. I mean, even if he loses now 4 or 5 places, he'll still be in second because he hasn't got a time penalty if he can hold it that way.
I mean, if Connor gets back in within the, let's say, half a tenth of everyone, I know he's only got a lap to do it, but if he can, he'll jump up a few places still. But Michael, it's all on you now, mate. Get that P2.
Alright, Mike has to start making a push here now. He has to make sure that Hamal doesn't get behind him too close.
Finish man is not going to do it. Finish man is not going to do it. Michael is too strong for the finish man. Even Kerry is supporting Michael.
Is there anyone close enough? CRP is going around the outside of Ballard, yeah, but he's doing very well on those tyres. They're now 12 laps old, those softs. He must really be struggling as he goes through there. Jensen's all over the back of him as well. I don't think he received any wing damage from that. I think he just tapped him, but as we come into the end of this race anyway from mid-sector 2, it looks like Snow Larry's going to do... It's been a great race. I mean, a few of these people have... Brock Will's pretty much dead. Yeah, we thought so. Brock had to change his tyre. You called it right, actually, you did.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he might lose it just because of the penalties, but he's finishing on the podium place. He's crossing the line there.
So anyway, ERT Henry is bringing this home for first on track. He'll stay there.
Brock, you know what? That's why I said you wasn't going to finish on the podium, and I didn't say it on stream. But that is why.
Now Larry will come home in second.
It was going to be your luck, mate.
Mike
finished on the podium. I don't care that Jensen stole it. I was right. Mike finished on the podium.
Well, Mike finished third on track. He did a very good race, especially from that first stint on the hards to hold up to the back of them.
Sean Larry, driver of the day from the game. Let's see.
Very, very good. It was a great race by him, mate. I mean, he kept with Connor when we didn't think he would on the mediums for that second stint, and even that last stint, he kept with them as well. He did very well from 13th.
I'll tell you what, I'll have Jensen in.
You find people, I'll go through these and then we'll pick driver of the day from Cons.
I'll get Jensen to add the other 2 in because he's blatantly got them all as friends.
Connor got fastest lap with a 1:17.4, but ERT Henry takes pole. Very good race from him. Snow Larry did a very good one stop to put himself in second. Jensen finishes third through penalties. Mike had a very good race in 4th. Hamal was 5th. Connor was 6th. He had a very unlucky spin near the end. Bullard Jack was 7th. He had a pretty solid race and did very well on his soft tyres towards the end. Zara was 8th. Nick was 9th. He had a few problems all throughout. Lost Souls wasn't there. He was 10th. Clarkey, even though he didn't finish, it classed him as finished, so I guess he'll take 10th because Lost Souls wasn't there.
I think he completed enough laps.
And I think McLaren have got away with one there, you know. I know they're 100 points in front, but the 2 people behind them haven't exactly pushed up. Did you send an invite? We'll try and get Henry in here with Snow Larry and Jensen anyway.
Hopefully Jensen will join.
I hope so. But great race anyway. Driver of the day from us. I know what you're going to say.
Do you know what? I looked at it, and if I'm going to be honest, Paul, it was out 2. It was going to be out Sean Larry and Mike.
Yeah.
And on the president of Sean Larry got it from the game.
Got it from the game. You give it to Mike. That's fair. I
honestly, I think he deserves it. It's no bias.
I think it's fair. Race. Yeah, like you said, he did the one stop as well as Snow Larry. They both pulled it off. Connor would have pulled it off as well, but he had that spin. But no, Mike, he went onto them hards and he managed to hold on to the back of everyone while they were having little battles throughout the field, and he just kept progressing throughout the field, and then the safety car kind of helped him, allowed him to stop and come out. But even with people overtaking him, he still managed to get back past them towards the end of the race.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll give it.
Is Jensen going to join the party, or
give
is Jensen being a big nerd?
I don't know. It says he's been invited anyway.
Oh no, let me invite
Thanks,
him,
Steve. Stephen, thank you. About time you gave Adam some appreciation for what he does.
Steve gives me appreciation.
Yeah.
Oh, did I invite the wrong Jensen?
Yeah,
Oh,
you probably sent his old one.
No, it was the right Jensen. It was definitely the right Jensen.
Time penalties were actually quite low. I thought they'd be a lot. I thought they'd be a lot higher, especially after Austria and Britain. But they were quite low as well.
It wasn't a lot higher because Chris had retired. He'd have had at least 15 seconds.
Well, he didn't have any, so he can say that he actually did a race and didn't get any penalty points.
I'm just gonna. Oh, look,
there he is. There's Jensen.
What took you so long, Jensen?
Finished third in the end.
I didn't see it come up.
That is disgraceful, my friend. Can you invite the other two for me, please? I've sent them friends requests. If you could just invite them. Thank you, sir. Well, Paul, you can do your interviews. I might nip in with a question here and there.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll wait to see if the... Well, I'll start with Jensen while he's in. When he's ready.
And the other two will join.
So Jensen, third in the end. You finished, I think, seventh on track. You had that little spin at the end, but I don't think could slow down. Did you have a good race though? Your first stint seemed okay. Safety car didn't really help so early on though, did it?
I mean the first safety car helped me, but yeah, after that got sent by Hammerleinen and literally was Hammerleinen turn one, and yeah, he didn't bother catching up to Larry. He was derating all the time, and yeah, it kind of fucked me over. And then there's another safety car, went on to mediums, was kind of I was in the position to win the race really, because I knew the guys were on the hards, they didn't have penalties. I knew Hammerleinen and the guys on the mediums had penalties, so I was like, yeah, just trying to get ready to find the gap and all that. But yeah, they were just all bunched up. They weren't going for any moves until I got tapped around by Buller at turn 4.
To be fair, mate, he was absolutely flying. He was absolutely flying on those softs, and he had so much pace. I don't think he could slow down quick enough. I don't think.
I mean, you're on the soft tyres, you should be able to slow down quick
enough. You would have thought so, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he apologised in the end, which is fine. I mean, yeah.
The main thing.
I mean, it was literally the turn 4 as well, so...
I think it was only a tiny little tap, Jensen, if anything. It was like the mildest of touches, yeah.
I think that definitely cost me the race win, though.
Yeah.
Because I think I would have got Larry or would have got Connor.
Well, Snarl Larry, I think...
Would you have stopped Henry?
For the last 4 laps, Henry was absolutely flying on those medium tyres.
If I got ahead, I would have managed to pull a gap. I knew literally the pack was so slow. I was getting bunched up, just couldn't do anything. I was running on 100% energy all the way through until my tap around. So in the end, I managed to claw back to P3 in the end. So it might be P2.
I was watching your
Connor instant.
But I was watching your energy and Connor's. You and Connor had pretty much the most energy most of that race. So fair shout.
Still, some of the driving from a few people was a bit shameless.
I don't think Chris was that bad.
Guys, I think
Chris,
if you saw all those what was happening, I think you would say there was just nothing given to anyone. But I mean,
there was a lot of room that wasn't given, but it is racing, yeah.
Good move.
Hungary is a very hard place to overtake as well, especially with the DRS trains. So.
It's in there. I mean.
Yes, he had a very good race actually.
Cracker.
Finished second. One stop as well. Your I forgot where you started outside the top 10. You started 13th actually. You did very well in your first stint. Obviously, the safety car helped you with a couple of others, but after your stop onto the hards, you seemed to just control it and stick with second and didn't worry too much about the people behind you.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, big thank you to Connor. He did an amazing job and really deserved that win, which was taken away from him brutally. He was completely massacred going into turn 3, I want to say. And I was
He was
also
around there.
Into turn 2. So we should have had a 1-2. Myself and Connor were in the same party. Myself, Connor, Bilal. And I'm just a bit livid right now because, you know, it's the second race in a row. This guy has massacred me. I let it go in Silverstone. Everyone makes mistakes, but to do it again and then celebrate the win after you've just hit 2 people to get the win. I don't want to sound like Verstappen here, but it's rather interesting. So, rather livid. I echo Jensen's thoughts on the driving standards. It is quite interesting at times, but managed to survive it all, you know, long on that medium stint, avoiding the carnage.
I mean, you had a cracker of a race. You had a good one. I mean, I figured you was in a party with Connor. When you was behind him, was you teasing him that you're going to beat him? Because I know how Connor can get. So was you teasing him, saying, "Look, Connor, I've got this win. I'm going to do you in a minute."
He can get angry at times, but most of the time, he's a pretty calm guy, you know. So.
He is, yeah. No, he is. He's a lovely guy, Connor.
And
do you think you could have beaten him?
No, we're working together. I don't know if you know how slow the pack was, but
well, you were doing very well to hold with him. We thought so, especially on your hard tyre, because he was flying on his hard tyre on his second stint, and then after that last safety car, you kind of just held with him, and I was thinking,
if he wanted to go faster, I could have stayed with him, definitely. I'll just use a bit, but I would have pushed the car harder, use a bit more. I don't know if you saw all of our batteries.
Yours was low. Yours was only around 25%.
Yeah,
most
towards
of the
the
time.
end of the lap.
Yeah.
But behind Connor, it was pretty. I think it was at 70% at one time. Nice and punched because Hungary is so hard to overtake. It's literally one opportunity, unless you're a kamikaze driver, which there were a few. So, yeah, but on to the next one. Unlucky for Connor.
Well done, because you got driver of the day from the game.
Thank you.
It's alright. I don't think Henry joined.
Well, I mean, I'm just reading through the Discord, so if there is any incidents, send them in. They'll be dealt with. And hopefully next week we can turn up at... What track is it, Jensen?
It's...
Belgium,
Spa,
no?
I think.
Yeah, it's Belgium
Spa.
next, guys.
Well, hopefully we can turn up at Spa, everybody can come back, reset, and we go again. You guys are great racers, and you have races like this. But if something's reported, it gets dealt with, and I think everybody moves on and goes again.
Let's just hope you're not side by side through Rouge on lap 1 and things happen, but we'll see next week.
Yeah, but hopefully I won't be racing, because I swear to God, whenever I race, I do something in front of Sean Larry.
I'm surprised you
honestly,
see him at all.
Look, it happens. It happens. I've spun on getting lapped or something. But I think every time I race Elite afterwards, I end up messaging Sean Larry saying, "I hope I didn't flop you or anything." Every time.
Brilliant.
But no, well, congrats to you two. Henry obviously hasn't joined the party, so Scarmy, you can end this bombshell there if you want, mate. I mean, it's your stream, so.
Well, yeah. Anyway, that will help Henry try and stick with Jensen. But McLaren did well. Williams, I don't think would have put them under any pressure. Haas may have moved up into second because Clarkey got points. But apart from that, we shall see everyone next week on Monday and Wednesday. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and like the stream. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.